Nothing prepares you for this amount of destruction. I mean, there's no manual, there's no book.
Our community is beyond devastated.
It's all gone. All gone. I mean, the kids were born here, raised them here. Not just me, it's the whole neighborhood. My whole neighborhood is gone.
It is safe to say that the Palisades fire is one of the most destructive natural disasters in the history of Los Angeles.
We've lived here for almost 16 years. I watched this house burn down live on the news while I was at work.
This is absolutely an unprecedented historic firestorm.
The cause of the fire remains unknown, and it continues to be under active investigation.
Thousands of houses, schools, businesses burned to the ground. Communities wiped out, lives lost, families forever changed.
In times of crisis, we find the heroes among us who we may not have known before, but act out of a sense of courage, but also a sense of community.
Everybody needs support and love in these moments. Wealthy or not, poor or not, is the right thing to do. So you try to make sure nobody is left behind, nobody is forgotten.
And with God's help, we will come together as God's people and rebuild our community.
I don't know how we're gonna come back from this. I don't even know where to start.
We are live from the lands of the Kulin Nation, and with myself tonight, Rove and Miff Warhurst, and I think that I'm echoing everyone's sentiments who's watching that, and just this sense of numbness at the moment for what all of those people are going through.
And I think the association here in Australia is, we understand this and we know what it's like. I don't personally, but it's terrifying and
I'm
horrifying.
finding it quite impacting. Not only do I have a lot of friends in Los Angeles and in the surrounding areas, and I've checked in on all of them, everyone's doing fine, but they all know someone who's lost their home. And we were there for 7-8 years, and there's a lot of these places that I know very well. And if you haven't spent a lot of time in LA, what you don't realise is that it is surrounded by these canyons. They have these Californian oaks. Last time I was there, which was about 12 months ago, I'd never seen any of the grasses as high as they were. They had a lot of rain, and all the time I'd never seen that much growth. And the wind with these trees that drop leaves at this time of year, it's just a tinderbox. And it's just been shocking to see. And there is almost as much that could be burnt in this city has been burnt.
Wow.
Any closer in and you're hitting the outskirts of Burbank and places like that where like Universal Studios and places like that are, and coming in from Malibu as well. There is a way it could get into Hollywood if need be. It's
part
terrifying.
of it is really hard to comprehend, isn't it? That it's so close to the city where you think you'd be safe.
Yeah, when you think LA, you think, oh, well, when they say it's Los Angeles bushfires, they mean, something further north or something. And it's not. It really is. No. It is closing in fast. And so we're going to cross now to Kevin Hockin, who is a resident and a local business owner in Altadena, Los Angeles. Kevin, you have lost your business and you still don't know about your home. I'm sure a lot of people have a similar story. How are you feeling at the moment, seeing all the devastation?
It's an immeasurable amount of numbness, and I think I'm still, quite frankly, still in shock. I think if there's anything, though, that I've witnessed this last 24 or 36 hours is that this community is so supportive and strong, and most of everyone I know in my neighborhood lost everything. Wow. Their homes, their cars, everything. It's just absolutely horrific. I wish this upon no one, and I never thought it was going to happen in our neighborhood. I didn't think that this would ever take place, not to this degree at least.
Well, that was my question, Kevin. Can you believe that this level of devastation has happened to your city?
I can't. Monday evening, the winds were really, really strong in Altadena. It was alarming. It was waking us up all night. At moments, I woke up out of a dead sleep, and I thought that someone was like throwing bricks through my windows because that's how strong the wind was. And that was only when we were at like 30-mile-an-hour winds, and then it got up to 80 on Tuesday evening. And yeah, it's a recipe for disaster when you have fire and that immense amount of wind.
Kevin, can you tell us a little bit more about what happened to your business? We've seen some photos, and I've got to say I had a visceral reaction just to the photos, not even being there.
Yeah. The whole neighborhood, our whole town has been decimated. It's gone. It's horrible. I would say maybe 10% is still standing. Wow. Maybe. And I don't actually know how it started, the fire on our property for the business, or exactly at what time. But it seems like the wind was just rifling from property to property to property, and it happened very fast.
Yeah, it is very terrifying. So I have to wonder, like, where do you go from here?
It's a great question. Do y'all have any vacancies over there?
I have wondered that. Where are you all being told to go?
Do you need a pizzeria?
Wow, we always need pizza. But see, this is the thing, right, Kevin? You have such a wonderful sense of humour, and you use that to deflect, but it is such an overwhelming time.
I mean, what else are you going to do at this point, you know? You can only cry so many hours of the day, and you can only grieve so much before you have to crack a joke, because we're safe. At least my immediate circle and I don't have anyone in my immediate life that is in harm. We have our health, we have each other, and at the end of the day, that is what really matters. And It's unfortunate, but you don't get this sense of feeling. You don't get this sense of feeling until you lose everything.
So when do you think you'll be able to get
back
to your house?
I'm going to go in the morning tomorrow. They had all the streets blocked off today. I guess there was some overnight looting happening last night. I don't know all the details, but they did catch some people trying to get up in the neighborhood, which is totally sickening. But yeah, I'm gonna get up there tomorrow and assess, and yeah, we will go from here. There is a lot of community support, which is awesome. Altadena is such a beautiful, wonderful community of just super generous, loving individuals, and they really are rallying, and the groups are coming together very swiftly and boldly, and supplying resources and information about Red Cross and FEMA and assistance, and it's really, really, it's special, and it makes you realize how special of a neighborhood this is. I don't know if this neighborhood will ever be the same. I hope it can, build back just as strong. But it's just alarming. There's not even words that can describe the feeling of what you have inside and what you're witnessing. It's horrific.
Well, Kevin, we hope that you can stay safe for now, and we wish you all the best when you get home, and hopefully you can find something that you can rebuild from.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, I can't imagine we're going to have a pizzeria open for at least another couple of years, but we do hope to rebuild, and we will stay positive.
Well, thanks again. We appreciate the time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And Kevin does have the hopes of rebuilding his business. He's got a GoFundMe has been set up, and you can follow the link off our website and hopefully help him out as best we can.